is Teodora Ivin, Russia, a dream for a student. Russia, a dream for a student, Teodora Ivin.
So, dear Toastmasters, let me tell you first a story. 1 month ago, I was just in my bedroom checking about the news on my computer. And at this moment, I stumbled on a very interesting article. Do you know what is going to happen next year? It's going to be the Football World Cup in Moscow. And the thing is that they're going to deploy so many policemen in entire Russia just for this particular event that they don't even have space to put the policemen. So do you think what the government, invented in Russia, and where did they put them? Do you have a guess? They're gonna move away all the students from the dormitories just to put them also the policemen, because there is not even any more hotels. So when I read this, I saw those students, they're very upset and they're making a rebellion about this. They said, no, we want to have again our dormitories. We don't want to live in other places. And I was just remembering, my God, I remember when I was a student, I was living also in a dormitory. And I was not having a lot of good memories of this moment. I don't know, raise your hand, who lived in a dormitory here? Who enjoyed this experience, please? 2 persons, we have still 2 persons. Okay, I think we need to have a talk, guys. Because I was remembering my student times with my friend Alexei. Let me tell you about his story. Imagine, you're a French guy, you just arrived in Moscow, first day in Moscow. You're just expecting, okay, now I'm going to see where I'm going to live for the next year. So he goes to this place, which is going to be his new habitation, a 25th gray Soviet style amazing tower. And he's looking at this place and he's like, okay, I'm not afraid, I'm going still. And he's going inside. The bodyguard is leading him to his room, very high room at the 18th floor. And he's showing it. He's saying, okay, 5 square meters. I mean, if it fits my bag, it's fine. And the thing is that the bodyguard actually had a surprise for him. And I guess you don't have even any idea what was it. He gave him a very, very long rope. And he's just looking at the guard and he's like, what for? Do you think I'm gonna hang myself inside a room? And he's like, no. In case of fire, actually, the dormitories are absolutely not good, and we don't have any rescue exits. So if you very tighted very well on the heater, maybe you can exit and escape safe from the window from the 18th floor. And the bodyguard, and Alexei is looking at the bodyguard and thinking, oh my God, maybe now it's time, for me to come back to France and not stay here. Anyways, and I was remembering, apart from Alexei, my own experience as a dormitory was not more glorious. Actually, I was thinking that I'm gonna have only one flatmate, which is an amazing Italian girl. But I didn't expect I'm gonna have much more flatmates. And I'm sure you understand what I'm meaning. Cockroaches. Everywhere, every day. And the first time I saw one, I didn't even expect. I was with my flatmate. She was with her boyfriend, Italian as well. And by the way, do you know what is the difference between an Italian man and a Russian man? The Russian man doesn't fear about cockroaches, but the Italian does. And I remember I was with my friend and we're just asking to him, please, kill it. And he was looking at us, no, I'm so afraid, I'm sorry. How could I kill it? I'm not gonna kill it with my hands. Please take your shoes and just kill it. It's gonna run now. He said, okay, so the time, and Italian is very slow. So the time the Italian is thinking, okay, I'm gonna take my shoes and I'm going to kill it. Of course, the cockroach went away. And we didn't sleep for 1 week because we lost the cockroach, of course. So it was really a disaster. But the worst thing is not the cockroaches. I mean, at the end, you get to used to live with them. They don't make you nothing. The worst thing was the curfew. There is a law stipulating in the dormitories that students are able to enter inside their home before 1 a.m. or after 5 a.m. Between these times, we don't care. We don't open the gates. And me, I was like, oh, okay. So I tried once. I didn't enter, so I stayed outside all night. Amazing. Second time, I had to sleep to my friend's place. And third time, I was deciding, okay, I'm gonna stay home because I don't wanna stay -30 in the winter outside. And so I still remember this moment. One night, I'm staying inside my bedroom, sleeping, closely, in pajama. Imagine the scene. My flatmate, Italian, as you remember, she was outside. I was guessing with her Italian boyfriend. And at 4 a.m., I hear a knock. Actually, it was not on the door, it was on the window. And I was like, wow, my God, my flatmate is stuck outside the window and she's just willing to enter inside because the bodyguard is not leaving her. Okay. And so I run, I open the light, I still in pajama, obviously, and I open the window, and at this moment I realized that this was not my flatmate. There are actually 5 people from nowhere, I didn't know who they are, jumping inside my bedroom. And I was like this, pajama, and looking at them. And you know who they were? A very handsome Dutch blonde guy that actually every girl was in love with him. Second one was the son of a minister. The third one, a Chinese girl. The fourth one was a guy willing to become maybe the next future president. And the fifth one, we don't remember because there is always in every story of somebody that we don't remember. And the thing that happens is that I open this window, they enter, all of them, 5 people in 5 square meters, and they're willing to, the first thing they're telling me is, thank you. And I'm looking at them and say, welcome. So just to conclude, next time I'm gonna read again this article, and with people, the students who were really upset about not having their dormitory anymore. I really, really wish I could see one of them in person and tell him, really, seriously, think again. Next time somebody's gonna put me away from my dormitory, I'm gonna be super happy.
Thank you.